Huh.
What do you think?
Where's the match, bro? So I guess okay.
It's pretty close. So if you look at it from like right here, pretty close, right?
The camera looks like it's kind of close on the camera. Anyways, so this is done.
Yeah, so engine bay is done. So now I'm actually ready to throw the engine in. It's right over there.
Oh, what's this?
Well, not ready to throw it in yet, but I just gotta put the tranny back on and stuff. And then it's ready to go in. So, I got this Flywheel Resurface. This came with the engine. It's an ECT flywheel.
Yeah, it's a pretty good resurface. Who did this?
Autosport in Seattle.
They've been going there for years, huh?
Yep. I've been using them forever.
Well, if you guys are in the Seattle area.
Yeah, I recommend them.
Yeah.
So there's that flywheel. And in that big box over there is a self-bend clutch. There's a stage 1. Good for 300 foot-pounds of torque.
Dang, what if you make more?
I don't ever plan on it. This thing is going to be plenty fast already. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get bored. And then this AW11 it's a non-LSD though, unfortunately, but whatever. I got shift cables, AW11 shift cables, bunch of random stuff that I need to put this thing in, like bolts and stuff. Throwout bearing. And then I bought all these bolts from the dealer. And these are like the bell housing bolts.
Still get those, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing they're probably shared with things that
They're
are being...
probably the same with other cars. And this thing is like unobtainium. This is a mechanical speed sensor. Just slips in. Where is it? It's somewhere around there. But anyways, this thing is so hard to find now. They're discontinued from the dealer. You can't buy it new anymore. And people that do have them sell them for like $400 or $500 or something.
So you had to pay a sucker price, huh?
Yep. I think I paid. What did I pay for this? I think it was like $275.
So there's no other way?
Screw the surrounder.
Oh.
I don't know of any other way besides like getting a race pack cluster, or you know what I mean, right? That electronic stuff. But anyways, this will work perfectly with the AW11 cluster because it's mechanical speedo. Bunch of other stuff.
To let you know how fast you're going when I pass you.
Oh yeah, sure. I want to see that. Curious. Really curious.
You had it before.
I've only had this car or this engine in AW11 for like a month.
That's funny. You did yours flop, and then did my flop like right after. I think you got rid of your car.
It's not for the reason that you think.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever. Anyways, let's throw this flywheel on, get the clutch on, transmission on, and then throw it in the car. Okay, flywheel on, and it's torque. So here's the clutch.
Wait, how much torque?
Oh, it's 95 foot-pounds, according to ARP's instructions.
Oh.
So here's the clutch. This is a south bend, but it's got like the XZD logo on it.
What? But how?
Maybe it's like relined or something, and they just reuse these as cores. I don't know. Okay, so let's put the clutch on. Wait, how does this even work? There's nothing for this to go into.
Uh-oh.
That's weird. just have to bolt it up. Okay. So these ones, you don't actually need any Loctite. Okay, the clutch is on, and I've also got the new throw-up bearing in, and it's all lubed up and stuff. So this is an OEM throw-up bearing. Here's the part number. Now, I never used the throw-up bearings that come in kits like those, just because they're questionable quality. Now, this is made in Japan by NSK, but it's got like all this plastic stuff here, whereas this one is like all metal. So I'd feel a lot better using the OEM one, because you don't want to pull the transmission again. Isn't that right?
What? I haven't had any problems. My transmissions are great.
Remember what we said before? Do it right the first time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now the transmission is ready to go together with the engine. Are you feeling strong?
This is your thing.
Man. Fine, watch me do it then.
I'll watch you struggle. For a little bit. Wow, good job getting that transmission on.
Thank you. I didn't do anything. It was all you. This thing is heavy, huh?
Big old chunk of metal with other stuff inside of it. So yeah.
Where does this go?
That's basically it, huh? That's how it's gonna look.
Yeah, something like this.
It's weird. Used to seeing rear wheel drive setups. Like every time I see a front drive transmission, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Doesn't have like a giant bell housing or
Yeah,
an output shaft.
It's like what? This much longer?
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole thing is all together now. So you can see I got the new starter on there. This is a Denso starter. And then I got the Hux Racing motor mounts. Now these are the rubber ones. The ones I had before were polyurethane and they vibrated the whole car so bad. So we'll see how these new rubber ones do. Same on this side. Finally, gonna have an engine in this thing. Now at times like this, I wish we had a lift, but the way that I'm gonna get this engine in is I gotta jack up the rear end high enough to clear this engine, slide it in. See, it's on dollies right now. So I'm gonna jack it up somewhere around there. And then this rear end is gonna be like way up here. It's pretty sketchy. I don't recommend it, but there's not really any other way to do it unless you had a lift. Now, I've already taken off the front lip because that would definitely get crushed if I didn't take it off. So yeah, let's get started. Get this engine in here.
basically how you do it, huh?
It's so sketchy. What? I mean, how else are you gonna do it, right?
So it can't go through the top, right?
Nope, no room.
So you either do this or do it on a lift.
Yep.
This is like maxed out, pretty much. I'll
Yeah.
probably go a little more, but
I
anyway.
think it can go higher, but
Okay, let's get this thing.
I'm gonna lower it. I know it's not gonna be spot on.
Your turbo's on that thing. You can see that. You have to freaking adjust it every time you go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by going down and see what happens. I hope this jack doesn't just drop. Okay, let's stop it. How is it looking? Because when it drops, the car is actually going to move backwards. So it should clear that intake.
Right.
Here, can you watch it?
See what happens.
I'm going to lower it real slowly.
Still good.
Still good?
Yep. Okay.
Stop.
It should be good, looks like. Like you have like the slightest, like the only millimeters of space.
Oh man, it's like right on there.
It's amazing. Let's see if we keep going.
I don't want to scratch it like brand new paint now.
Also the turbo on this side I'm watching.
There you go.
Keep going. Look like it's clearing everything. Intake's clear.
Good.
Now it's just the turbo.
How's that look?
I think you're past it. Keep going.
I see it getting pushed back.
Something's moving it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
You can probably push the engine back a little now.
Push it back? Okay.
Because now the only thing you're trying to clear is up here. It's the turbo. So pull it back. Oh. There goes your paint.
Is it clear now, Lise?
It looks like it. I can't really see.
You see.
The intake just smacked the back there.
It's fine. Okay, now I gotta pull out the jack stands.
So I'm trying to clear this space here. Okay, keep going. I don't know what's going on. I can't see on that side. Look. Yeah, intake's clear. Turbo's probably clear.
So this actually has to go more that way.
Well, we gotta come up to here first, right?
Oh.
So you have to go all the way down to here and then move it over.
Oh.
Right? So let's go down some more then.
Okay, let's see.
I'm trying to mount this to here, right?
Yes. Okay, come down.
What's that?
Oh, it's on that thing.
Anything else back here by the front?
No.
Okay.
I think it's a downpipe that I was touching.
Almost there. Car's much lower now. You can go up to this point. Okay, so now we're touching things with the mounts. This did not clear over here yet. And that mount over there is not clear. We need to go more this way, but we can't.
Maybe I should just take that mount off, huh?
Yeah,
That'll make it easier.
I think so. So you see, trying to get this mount into this hole right here, but it needs to go this way, but it can't.
More extensions.
Almost there. Looks like you got this one mount lined up. Pretty close, maybe.
It should be. I think I gotta come back my way. Just a little bit.
Pull it.
This light down. Can't really see. Okay, so I gotta go this way.
Yeah.
Almost. There you go.
Is that it?
Snap-on makes some good hammers, right?
Not kind of expensive hammer.
Yeah, but it has a lifetime warranty. Okay, that is one side in. All right. Now we can put this mount in.
So we moved the jack from under the car to under the engine, right?
Yep.
And now we're able to get this mount in. Just need to find where it needs to sit. And that's it, right? There's just one more. One more.
There are mounts on the front and the back, but doesn't really hold up the weight of the engine. It's these two right here. Can you actually go up on a jack? Stop. Go down very slightly. Okay, stop. Where's my hammer?
Snap-on ratchet hammer. There it is.
Okay, engine is in.
Wow.
Watch this.
Take the jack out. Oh, wow.
Amazing.
So that's how it's gonna sit, huh?
Yep.
It's pretty tilty.
Yeah, that's how they be. Now you probably noticed that there's like a lot of space over here.
Where?
Like right where this bolt mounts up. So I actually gotta find a space here to fix that. This wasn't an issue with my old motor mounts, but I guess with these rubber ones it's different. So that's like what, 1/2 inch spacer that I'm gonna need.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Not a huge deal, but would have been nice to know beforehand. Anyways, engine in the car.
Wow.
Looks pretty good, huh? With the painted bay.
I think the red actually looks nice in there. What are we gonna do instead?
Honestly, I didn't know. I was probably gonna do something that would be in the same color range, just blue, like purple or something. But I think that would have blended in too much. The red works.
Yeah.
All right.
What's next?
So next up, I gotta plug everything in. Like here's the fuel filter, shift cable, clutch line. I mean, a lot of little stuff. And my wiring harness will also be here tomorrow. So this thing is getting really close to being started up for the first time. You excited? No?
Seen it before.
Seen it before? Yeah, me too. I think you're more excited for me to finish this thing so that we can work on your Z.
Yes.
It's okay, it's almost done. So we're gonna call it a night for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna hook everything up, put coolant in, all that stuff.
Hopefully the harness shows up quick.
It's shipped to UPS, I doubt it.
Oh, you get really slow shipping here through UPS.
Yeah, UPS shows up at like 8 p.m. and it's like, yeah, that's kind of late.
Like at night. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Wow.
Okay, so it's the next day, and I've done a lot of work off camera here. So to start with, I hooked up the fuel lines, put a new fuel filter on. So this was 100% plug and play, thanks to Prime MR2 with their kit. And then here's one of the heater hoses. There's the part number 28471. Just needs a little bit of trimming, but it'll fit just perfectly. And then you can also reuse this hose. Also fits in there perfectly. So this is a stock AW11 hose. Now for the other hose that goes over there from the thermostat, where'd I put it? Using this guy. So this is also 100% plug and play. Comes out of a 92 Toyota Camry, lower radiator hose. Now a few other things that I did is I put the motor mounts on, so that's all bolted up, front and rear. Then come around over here. If you look up there, I got the slave cylinder on there with the one-piece line. It's not tightened down yet, but I'll get to that eventually. And also, brand new E153 shift cables.
What you doing down there?
I'm just putting this radiator hose on.
Oh, you can even see his hand. There he is. It goes right here.
Yeah, perfect fit. Kind of close to the exhaust though.
Let's get some heat wrap
Think-
thing.
I think I can actually cut this side just a little bit, so it'll pull it in, and then I'm going to put some heat wrap on it. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's pull that back off. Yeah, at this point, pretty much everything is hooked up. So,
Well,
I'm done for today.
okay.
So, doing all this little stuff, like connecting all these little things, was actually more time consuming than putting the engine in.
Well, the engine is just one thing.
Yeah, but yeah, there's like so much little things here. Like, you wouldn't know unless you do it yourself. Like, I spent all day on this thing. So, yeah, just about everything is hooked up. All the coolant, the fuel lines, all the clutch stuff. So basically, I'm just gotta put some fluids in, connect the harness, and then we're ready for our first start.
Don't forget to add oil.
I just said fluids.
Yeah, but
Yeah, don't forget. I won't forget that.
don't blow up your engine on first crank.
That would be terrible. If that happens, I'm parting this thing out. I don't know. What do you think? Anything to add to that?
Looks like an engine. Yep. It's like pretty cool. Wait, who was the first one to do this? Just a little history to put this swap into this car.
I don't know.
Because this is a second gen MR2 engine, or
Well, it's a Caldina engine. It's a Gen 4 3S GTE.
okay, not exactly a second gen, but it's like this style engine,
Yeah, it's still a 3S.
this block or whatever.
I don't know who the first one to do it was. I know back in the day, Prime MR2 was like the big name guys that did this swap. They were pretty known for putting this engine in an SW20.
But that's easy since it's kind of already in that car.
Yeah, it's a direct bolt-on pretty much for that car. And then Hux Racing made the motor mounts for this AW11 chassis, so it just bolts straight in. No need to weld anything, no need to cut anything. So they helped out with that. I'm pretty sure I was like one of the first ones to do this thing because I bought the motor mounts from Hux as soon as they released it. So I think I'm one of them.
Here, OG
But
AW11 3S GTE.
it's kind of cool. We'll say I'm the 20th person to do it.
Wow,
I don't
that
know.
doesn't sound cool anymore.
I don't know the exact numbers, but I was one of the few back in the day that had this thing. And now here we are again.
Yeah, it ripped pretty good from what I remember.
It's not bad. I mean, it's actually really good, but
It's pretty good.
I'm curious how it compares to the Skyline.
Well, Skyline's way fatter.
You'd be surprised at how similar in weight these things are.
Is it? So this thing's fat.
Like, this car looks kind of small, right? But it weighs like around 2,500 pounds, I think. And then with this heavier engine and transmission, it probably adds another extra 100 pounds or so to the stock weight. So let's say this is around 2,700 pounds, whereas the Skyline also weighs 2,700 pounds. Pretty crazy, huh?
What? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's all this extra firewall and stuff.
What? Just this little tin can thing?
So, anyways, next video, we're gonna finish everything else up. So I'm gonna put the axles on. We're gonna add fluids and stuff, and then put the harness on and go for a first start. Pretty excited for that. Finally, this thing is gonna run.
Okay, so next time we should see this run.
Yep,
Turbo noises,
that's the plan. Turbo noises.
but no big boost yet since you didn't do your fuel pump.
Yeah, fuel pump is sitting right over there
One of those things.
in this box right here. EM fuel pump. I'm definitely not looking forward to doing that.
So what happens if you don't put a fuel pump or a bigger fuel pump?
It's just not gonna rev past like, well, it's not gonna hit boost. Remember in my last swap we did this thing, and we drove it, or yeah, we test drove it, but it just wouldn't hit boost. There's not enough fuel for it.
Oh, so it just
It
like
kind of just cuts out.
that's it.
Like it wouldn't go past like 2,000 RPM under heavy load. You have to like lightly feather the throttle to get past that. So it just won't hit boost.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that video someday, huh?
Yeah.
Hardest thing to do? Without a lift.
With a lift, it's super easy. But
Just drive it to the shop. The other shop.
maybe. We'll see.
Tow it to the shop.
No, I can drive it. It'll do 60 just fine. It just can't hit boost.
Okay. So just a few more things until you see it ripping around.
Yeah,
But we can at least start it.
yeah. Next time.
Next time.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.